Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Yes, it is Thursday. Yes, it is the favorite Three Amigos. You guys love the three of us coming together. Frankly, we like talking to each other. This is all like real stuff. We really are friends. We really do make each other laugh. So I appreciate you, and I'm glad you guys like this. So Matt, the lumberjack, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. And yeah, we're all friends. We all talk about before, after camera, in between segments. It's fun.
Yeah. And Dion, how you doing?
Howdy. I'm doing great. Ready for round one. I really like the relationship that we've all developed, especially that almost every conversation just before we hit record says, don't repeat that on
video. You're not recording, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The other thing I like about the three of us is we are action takers, and we really are trying to help people. I.e., we talk. I think it was a text message, a text string. Hey, should we do a private Facebook group called the Three Amigos? 24 hours later, we had the group. We just go. Doesn't matter who does it. It's just awesome to see. So, guys, the first topic I want to talk about kind of hit me yesterday when I was talking to someone. I had a conversation with someone yesterday that I swear I talked to them 365 days ago. When I hung up, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was the same exact conversation we had a year ago. And it happens a lot, but we're ending the year. People talk about New Year's resolutions, kind of, Thanksgiving to Christmas, people kind of reflect. And there are so many people that want to do real estate investing. So many people that have spent now probably hundreds of hours this year on maybe my channel, on your channel, Dion, and your channel, maybe Bigger Pockets, YouTube, one of these other guru channels. And they're still not doing the work. There's not a path. There's not a choice. And Gary Vee introduced this concept to me, go to old folks' homes where people are 90 and talk to them, which I've done. They all talk about regret. There's very little. I often left tired. It's like worn out. And they're all talking about the thing they didn't do, or they stayed married or didn't stay married, or job this or job that, or it was all about regret. So putting all that together, we're heading into the end of the year. Lots of folks watching this have spent hours, but they haven't done anything. They haven't bought the course, joined the group. If you're going to do one rental at a time, best program out there, cheapest price. If you're going to wholesale or do something else, fine, go do that. But if you're ready and you're ready to make a choice, you need to buy it now, because it will be more expensive in January, and I don't want to hear about it. So when I say that, Dion, I'll go to you first. What do you think?
So personally, on my growth through this year, I don't have any regrets. I hit my markers of what I wanted to in real estate. I started a YouTube channel on January 6th. I'm very happy with how it's going. My regret, and this will be a moment of transparency, so let me see if I can get this out. My regret is not being a better communicator and better at making thumbnails and better at making videos that are more entertaining, because there are so many people who are watching the crash videos and the click fear bait videos where they go, don't invest now, the market's going to crash, wait. And so the longer people are waiting, the more they're going to pay for properties. So when I see a video that tells people, wait for the crash, wait for the dip, and it gets 100,000 views, I think I'm failing by not sharing the information, because we figured out the simplest math formula of adding a couple of rentals over a decade into where you get to that 4 and your life has changed forever. But how do we get this information to more people? That's my regret. I haven't figured that out, and that's my failure. So
yeah, on that concept, that's something that I finally got comfortable with. Matt and I talked about this on Tuesday, I think. Just so you know, Dion, you're a part of this. Congratulations. We're going to try to help 1 million people before we all move on to the other side. And the way we're going to do that, folks, all three of us will continue to produce good content. We will try to make it better every time. Most importantly, we will be consistent. We won't chase stimulus dollars. We won't chase stocks. We won't chase crypto. We are real estate investors. We talk money, right? Loans, cash out refis, HELOCs, yield, eviction, moratorium. We stay in our lane, and we stay our lane for 3 years, and we'll stay in our lane for 3 more years. But what we need from you is we need all of you to share the videos that really hit home. When Dion does a funny, creative, talk to himself about the future and he needs more debt, share that stuff. Subscribe, ask questions, leave a comment, even if it is great video, it helps the YouTube algorithm. Folks, we need your help. We are willing to be consistent. We are willing to do the daily and weekly work. We can't help a million people without you. So please help. And Dion, you do a great job. You actually edit your videos. I've never even tried to edit my videos. So it's not going to happen on my channel. So I think you do great work. How about you, Matt? What do you have? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dion.
No, I was just going to say, I really like the consistency. The other day, I relinked our first conversation in our new Facebook group, Mike,
I saw that.
over a year ago, where we talked, and I was listening to as we went through the conversation, and it was like, it's been a year. We've made a video on about 5 of the topics throughout that first conversation that are exactly the same now.
Yeah, I feel good about it. How about you, Matt? Regret?
Not this year. This year's been a crazy year. Sold 3, bought 10.
Nice.
Yeah, like new daughter. The other ones are still, I kept them alive. Like,
Success.
yeah, this is a win. No regrets this year.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that, and I don't really regret it, the only thing I miss is sleep. We've become strangers. But hopefully we'll link those things back together, but probably not for a while. But really no regret this year. I think that actually that's not true. Probably the only regret that I have this year is not making the time to get even better at what we do. Because I've learned lessons. Like I learn lessons all the time. And thankfully most of them not twice.
Yes.
But at least once. And usually that's good enough. But yeah, I mean, like the seller finance deal, like just getting even better. And what I always talk about a lot on the live streams and my channel is becoming elite. And I feel like an elite investor. If I go into a deal and I don't get that deal, that other person overpaid.
Yes.
Or they overpromised, or they got themselves in a bad spot. So I know that if I got the deal, I got myself exactly the deal that I wanted, that it was, I'm locked in and it was a good deal. And so so I like that. What I didn't like is that, like what I always talk about, which is your course with the 80 hours plus of content. I think the thing that people miss is that it is 16 different paths to success in real estate. And I think that just like with anything else, if you're a sales rep with one thing to sell, you can only sell that one thing to that person. And if you're a guy who sells prosthetic legs, I got bad news. If that person doesn't need a prosthetic leg, you're not going to get a sale.
Right.
However, if you sell everything that there is prosthetic, well, then you have a much higher chance, right? So that's what I like in your course too, is that I really think that with the 16, 17, 18 experts that have delivered their expertise in that course, it really sets the groundwork for, it doesn't just turn one phone call into, or you need 20 phone calls to get one real opportunity.
Yeah.
You could be doing 1 in 3.
Yeah.
You could legitimately be doing 1 in 3 conversations that you have as a deal. And that's why my last 5 deals, the lowest return on capital is 20%. The highest is 43, because they were all different types of transactions but with that general mindset of wider nets, better qualification, better understanding of things that we can do outside the box to get a deal done.
Yeah. So to kind of continue the theme of my personal business, I would tell you the great regrets I have this year is I sold about, I think it was 1.4, 1.5, somewhere between their $1 million of flips. I made, I don't know, let's call it 200 grand.
Yep.
I didn't need it. I should have freaking kept all of them.
Yeah.
Again, do that with the bonus depreciation, cost segregation that I've now introduced to the channel. I could have hidden all of my rental gains in that. And because I sold them, I will have a tax bill this year. But yeah, I should.
I bought them all in a shell company, and I'm actually renting them out all right now.
Oh, cool. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Almost every investor I've ever talked to says, I wish I had the properties I sold.
Yeah.
Even flippers, I wish I kept that one.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, do you feel that way though? So not to challenge Dion, but so the ones that I sold this year, it was because our affordability index was 4 and 1. And so that's the only reason I sold. And so for me right now, this year, I don't regret it, but I might in 2 or 3.
Yeah. So I'll answer it specifically. It's kind of both. I am happy I sold my apartments because they were kind of the reverse in my market. People have cap. My market's a 8-9 cap. And people were buying sub 5. I am ecstatic I sold that. I had stuff that needed a V investment, all that stuff. I'm good. But no, I sold some residential stuff that I should have just kept. I had a price point that was crazy. Yeah, I should have kept the houses. I should have kept them. So yeah. And then as far as the course goes, it's amazing that kind of a vision I had when I rolled it out has come to be. So how to get started one rental at a time is about buy box, daily discipline, getting 1% better every day. That is the foundation that every other bonus section keys off of, right? You want to do this, you still need to, if you want to do Airbnb, still starts with a deal. You want to go do flips, still starts with a deal. You want to self-manage, still starts with a deal. So the fact that that vision I had and not knowing that it would come true has come true is awesome. And I have a whole list of things that I plan to add next year, which is why the price will go up. So buy it now so you get them for free. But yeah, like Jonathan Twomley, my Thursday guest, is going to do something on large multifamilies. We put that in the group today. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. And then the other thing that I think is important is your network, the people that you socialize with. The thing that I wish I could have seen it coming. I didn't, but it's a happy accident, was the Facebook group with over 1,000 people in it. Just the positive interactions and deal posting and questioning and networking going on there. Now with 1,000+ people, I check it daily. It's the best. It could be very soon be the best thing I've ever created, and it's free once you're in the course. So yeah, you got to get around positive people. Start doing the work. If your network of people kind of just makes you keep dancing around, take the hour or 5 hours you're spending and do something else. Right. That's the conversation I had with the guy yesterday. I was like, hey, at the end, I'm like, we had this conversation. I think it was a year ago, maybe it was 6 months, but whatever. I'm not having it again. You're either going to buy the course and do the work and get in the Facebook group, or we're not doing this again. Yes, I know we worked together for 5 years, and but we're not talking real estate if you call me again. Buy the course, shut up, get in the group. Stop trying to pick my brain, right? I mean, man, Jesus, just so frustrating, right? When you lay it out there, you know it works. You have evidence from others, because that's the thing when you create something, right? You don't know if others will follow it. We now have several thousand people are like, I get it. All I got to do is buy box, do the work, understand average. Always a great deal to do. Always a good day to do a great deal. So yeah, that conversation yesterday left me a little flummoxed. It was interesting.
Got to take action. Got to take action. Got to do the work. And I think the other thing too, Mike, is that there might be people that have put in 6 months already and they've still not gotten the deal yet. That's okay.
No, that's
all. But you're doing, so long as you're consistently doing the work, the success is not getting the deal.
Correct.
Success is doing the work on a daily basis, creating those daily disciplines.
Yes.
So you become an expert in your market.
Yeah.
My head just about blew up 2 hours ago when I had a conversation with an expert in our market. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, this is what I think that's worth. I go, congratulations on being wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You're wrong or an idiot. You can pick which one you want to be.
Exactly. You're wrong or you're dumb.
One or the other. Well, Dion, I have to imagine, right? You do a lot of interaction at Bigger Pockets where I was at 12 or 13 years ago. You probably see this a lot. A lot of people just keep coming back every year, like every December or maybe every January. This is my year. This is the time I'm going to do it. And then nothing happens.
Well, Matt said it perfectly a few minutes ago on, you have to take action. Mm-hmm. And so to land the plane, I'm going to use one of my favorite statements. You are going to be alive in 5 years. Take actions to where you look back and you want to thank yourself, not to where you look back 5 years and have regret.
Yeah. Folks, at the end of the day, how to get started one rental at a time, $299 is an amazing course. It will get you the buy box, the focus, all the bonus content, the group. I don't know what else to tell you. Give it to yourself as a Christmas present. Most people's car payment is more than the cost of the course. And then you get all this free stuff going forward. As I add content, you don't get charged again. So I do know there's going to be a lot of people that went, oh, I missed December. Sorry, it's more expensive. So Matt, how can people find you?
Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube, and Sunday mornings, 11:30 Eastern time. We spend 3 hours talking about all these sorts of things. And Mike, I get a lot of requests for, consulting. show up.
Yeah,
I answer your
exactly.
questions. I'm not going to answer all 30 of them, but I'm going to answer 2 or 3. So show up. It's free.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And Dion?
I think find me right here on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom, and I'm active in the Bigger Pockets Facebook groups, Real Estate Rookie, and I answer every question that comes my way.
And you have a live stream,
which I'm not actually sure I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, he's backing off, maybe. Folks,
Yeah, so
leave
I don't
comments
think
below. Tell him Tuesdays he's got to do them. Dion After Dark. Leave below.
So Tuesday evenings, I think everybody works. So I've had a couple of weeks where literally nobody shows up. So
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
God.
weekends are the way to go, or maybe the format of me answering questions isn't what people want. So I'm okay with that.
Folks, come on now. We got to blow up Dion in the comments. If I don't see 50 comments on this video, I'm not going to do mine either. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll leave that to you too.
Yeah, that's right. I have fun. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.